Hi guys, it's Ian Coleman. It is Monday the 7th of June 2021. It's 8:15 in the morning in the UK. This will be my only post until Wednesday morning as I'm away for a couple of days, but I do believe there's quite a fair amount of information to digest, especially if you've already looked at the Sunday night report that covered quite a lot of our watch list, what we were focusing on this week. So let's get to the charts. The dollar's had a bit of a turn this morning. We did talk about that as well. We have now got a buy sequence, so I believe that we'll be moving higher in the dollar for today and possibly into tomorrow. We've got a buy sequence in the 2-hour chart and the 3-hour chart, but let's get to the charts. Big picture, we're still focusing on this, but it's looking more and more unlikely, if you like. We could get reverse head and shoulders here. These push-up days on the 12th of May and the 3rd of June are pretty impulsive, but I do believe we're going to get even closer towards this previous swing low, and that's explained on an intraday chart. I mean, if we look at this, there'll be a lot of people getting chopped about if they're swing traders or medium-term traders. I mean, you've had 20 days now where the dollar's really gone nowhere. Let's go to short time frames. So basically, this was the cypher pattern that we talked about on Friday. Then we had that impulsive move to the downside, and basically it posted a picture of what happens after non-farm payroll, just warning, or hopefully warning people, you know, not to just jump on the trend and expect it to continue. And that's what's happened. We had a stalling in price action, and what we're seeing now is this corrective move to the upside. Now, like I said, we have got buy counts, and that's on the 2 and the 3-hour chart. This level here is my support level, so basically the way I'd play this now is I'd look for a tick down towards support, or actually to support, to take a counter trend to the upside if I wanted to get long of dollars. I think this could be sustained. Like I said, it's on 2 time frames, so we could see quite a decent move higher in this BC leg. However, I do believe that's going to be short-lived, and I think we're going to move down here. So this is lining up quite nicely around about 119, the figure. If we go to this chart, we can see that 119, the figure still keeps this bullish scenario alive. So what I do like to see, I like to see a longer term bullish scenario and then a shorter term bullish scenario to play into. This I won't be playing because I won't be here, but I do think that this will play out over the next couple of days. So hopefully when I get back, I'll be able to take this completion. So in other words, wait until the CD leg is finished and then play the dollar to the upside. So that's the dollar. It's not the dollar index, it's a basket of dollar products. I think we're going to move higher today, move lower tomorrow, and then possibly move higher Wednesday, Thursday. Euro, we've had a nice little retest this morning, and this is what I look for. It was too early for me. It was at 4 o'clock. I don't get to the charts until about 6 o'clock. So this was a level that I noted yesterday in the Sunday night report. We basically came up, touched that, and then we moved to the downside. So Euro's still looking quite negative. So think about that from correlation. We've got negative Euro, we've got positive dollars. Euro dollar should therefore be moving to the downside. Cable, and again we warned of this on Sunday night report, where we were going to be, because of the bespoke support and resistance levels. So these are, they're not stagnant, so they move with the market, which I believe is a good thing. I don't really like trend lines and fib levels to a certain extent, apart from cypher patterns, which I'm fanatical about. So here, 119.61, that's my support level. So do I want to be trading into that support? No, I want to be selling it here and then buying it down here. I don't really want to be in this leg. But what we did talk about on Sunday was this caution here, and I actually had P1 hour there, and I've now got a P2 hours. So these are perfection counts, and they're basically saying that I should get a correction to the upside. Now, this correction could be limited. I've got some resistance here. Last night I had some resistance there. It's moved. It's come lower. So what I'm now looking for is a corrective move higher to sell into the dollar, to then look at sterling against dollar, because obviously dollar's going up and I expect sterling to go down. At the moment, this is not the trade to be in, because we've got sterling and dollar both moving to the upside, so we want a reversal in one of the products to then push it lower. Swiss franc, still nothing really on the radar. This was a very disjointed Gartley, and I think the fact that yen, and again if you watch the Sunday night reports, yen is, I believe, is going to be aggressively higher this week, and what we've done here, this is the daily chart on Swiss. You can see it's just moved sideways really. But if yen's moving higher, then risk products normally will move higher, and Swiss franc is one of those products. So get on to the, not trade of the day, currency of the week probably. Spoke about this yesterday. This has moved slightly, so that was the swing high. This is now the swing high. I think there's potential for this move up here, but after a correction to the downside, nothing really moves in one direction very often. If you actually look at stats on currencies, they're non-trending, whatever that means, for 70% of the time, and 30% of the time they trend. So a lot of the time, if you're a trend follower, you jump on it and you only see it retrace, and then you get the rally to the upside or the downside or whatever. And that's caused basically by these wave patterns. So I do believe that we're going to get a small correction to the downside. These are my support levels. And again, if you were watching or you had time to see the Sunday video, this was a support level. So basically what happened at 1 o'clock in the morning, and again I wasn't about, we had a move lower in yen. So sterling yen went higher, euro yen went higher. At 1 o'clock, those currencies pairs turned round, and basically the yen then moved higher, and sterling yen and euro yen moved lower. So again, our support levels holding extremely well. We've got this band here. What I think might happen now is we might come back down to retest it again and give another opportunity to get long of yen, and especially when we look at the sterling yen and euro yen charts, they do highlight opportunities to get short. CAD, again, we prefer to sell here. We spoke about this last night as well. This is a P1, so it's got a chance to move to the upside. 26.96 is support, 27.75 is resistance. So again, prefer to be selling into this leg. So not really in a zone at the moment. Aussie's really got nothing. We should really talk about Aussie. There's resistance up here at 423.6%. Commodity currencies have a tendency to extend to those levels, but it's not a cypher pattern. And it's support all the way down here. You know, we are seeing a reaction at this 261.8%, but really there's nothing to go at in this single currency. So I'll just take it off the board for the day. I don't want to focus on that. I've got enough currencies that are moving in wave patterns that we can analyse. So why bother throwing this one into the mix? New Zealand dollar, looking for this quite aggressive move to the upside, but we've stalled. These are support levels lower. So basically that says to me this morning, you know, we should be buying dollars, we should be selling euro, we should be selling sterling on a correction to the upside. I should be buying dips in yen, I should be buying dips in New Zealand, and I should be selling CAD. So there's lots to go at, and then basically what we want to do is we want to get to the main charts and look for potential patterns. Here, this is euro yen. This is the first one I've clicked onto. We've got these perfection, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So basically, you don't want to be selling into those perfections. You want to be waiting until we bounce higher. We've got a resistance today at 133.68. I've not looked at euro dollar, but I assume that euro against the US dollar is starting to move to the downside. This is the 4-hour chart. Okay, so this is just a blank chart. What can I take from this? Well, I can take the fact that that's quite impulsive, the fact that this is more likely to be corrective. So this, I want to start making patterns. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but I want to start analysing and working out where I should be or could be. Do I want to be, which leg I want to potentially be in? And here you've got a very nice confluence zone. So this is near 60%, this is 161.8% of there. So basically now I can highlight what I think is going to happen. And again, I want to be really selling this leg or buying this leg. So this leg I don't really want to be buying into, selling into. But remember, we have got a negative bias in the euro and we've got a positive bias in the dollar at the moment. And we're probably going to have that for the rest of the day. So this could just be, let's just take it down to 1 hour. Always looks a bit better in shorter time frames. Here we could just see some choppy price action to the downside. So coming up to hit the dollar the dollar support. So remember, obviously, if dollar goes down, this will go up. It will then hit support. This will hit resistance, and this will go to the downside. So everything's correlated, and everything moves in unison. So basically, I think what you would be, or what I would be looking for today, is a completion of this CD leg to possibly play this up to 122.40. When we get up to 122.40, I do strongly believe that that will be some sort of topping formation if this pattern plays out, and if we then see this leg of the dollar completing. So obviously when this is going up, euro dollar's going down. When this is going down, euro dollar's going up. When this goes back up, then euro dollar should come down. So sort of no man's land, if you like, for euro against the US dollar. Let's have a look at this, 4 hours. Again, I think we're just going to hold within this channel. This will be interesting. The top of the channel formation could possibly be a head and shoulders pattern. Remember, I said sterling and the US dollar is moving in the same direction at the moment. So if you take this down to very short time frames, you shouldn't see a lot in the way of price action. It should go up, down, consolidate, maybe make a channel, and then possibly break to the upside to make this head and shoulders formation. But at the moment, there's really nothing to go at. I still like these yen products, and I'm going to have to wrap it up because there's a 15-minute limit on YouTube. I still like these yen products, but I think that we could get corrections to sell into. So basically euro yen corrections to sell into. Sterling yen, we've got some resistance here, 155.30. I was trying to plot out some cypher patterns on here this morning. They're just not playing out, so I'm just wondering whether or not this is going to be wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5, and come aggressively lower on the back of a yen rally and the back of the sterling sell-off. Anything else that's hot that we didn't talk about last night? We had sterling New Zealand on the watch list, but we didn't actually talk about it on the video. So here are the levels, basically. This is the support level, so if we come down to support, then I'd look for selling into this resistance zone. I do believe in the medium term charts we could be making a topping formation. So this is an 8-hour chart. There's potential for a large move to the downside. Okay, that's all I've got. I hope it all makes sense. Some of you might need to watch it twice to try and decipher what I'm talking about, maybe make some notes. If you do have any questions, please ask them on the YouTube channel. It's Ian Coleman OSBFX, and please follow on the channel as well. It will mean that you get the videos a bit quicker than the sites that they're posted on. Okay guys, good luck today, good luck tomorrow, and I'll speak to you Wednesday.